morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today, it is time to update everything we know about Paradox Rift. And we did do this a few weeks ago, but I was actually before the set was officially revealed. Now the set is officially revealed. We know a lot, honestly, at this stage, so it's time to sit down and go through everything that we know. Good. So Paradox Rift has been officially revealed, and we know that it is coming out on the 3rd of November. It is the November set for the year. And we know that it is going to, well, look, it's going to be featuring 3 Japanese sets. One of which is Raging Surf. We know a bunch about that set. We'll get there in a minute. One of which is a double set that we actually don't know very much about right now. We know it's going to feature Paradox Pokémon, it kind of has to, but we don't actually know, unfortunately, anything else, which is honestly kind of annoying. We'll have to deal with that when we get there. But this means it is going to be on the same level as, say, Paldea Evolved, which was made up of 3 Japanese sets. So in terms of how many secret rares, etc. there are, in terms of the size of the set and all of that, this is going to be very similar to Paldea Evolved. That's basically what we're looking at here. And as well as having the name and the date and all of that, we also know all of the products which are going to be coming, although we do have a couple of questions that are outstanding, which is a little bit sad. We know that there are 4 booster packs featuring Armor Rouge. Who's going to get an EX? We haven't seen that yet. Garchomp, the Water-type Terra Garchomp, just like on the Raging Surf booster pack. And then you've got your Iron Valiant and Roaring Moon, who are very much the poster children for the set. We know that we're going to be getting Elite Trainer boxes featuring Iron Valiant and Roaring Moon. And we know that each of those are going to have 2 versions. So we've got the regular and the Pokemon Center exclusive. Also worth bearing in mind, we know the deal at this stage. The Pokemon Center exclusive is going to be exactly the same as the regular, but with 2 extra booster packs and a second stamped promo. And here's a look at the insides of those Elite Trainer boxes so you can see what all the accessories look like. No, we don't know what the promos are. Now, we actually do know what they are. They are Iron Bundle and Screamtail. We haven't actually seen these yet. Now, what we have seen are the regular cards, and we know that there are going to be 36 illustration rares over the 3 Japanese sets I mentioned. And we know officially there will be 34 illustration rares in the set. So, although this isn't confirmed, we know what's happening here. The illustration rares of these 2 cards are being removed to be used in the Elite Trainer boxes. That's not confirmed, but it's definitely happening. We know there is going to be a booster bundle, which is 6 packs for the price of 6 packs. We know there's going to be a build and battle box, which is used for pre-releases as well as sold separately. You're going to have 1 of 4 promos in there. We don't know what they are. That's one of the outstanding questions. And we know there's going to be a build and battle stadium, which is 2 of these, the build and battle boxes, plus 3 extra boosters and some energy, dice, and markers. We know that the 3-pack blisters are going to be featuring Sir Titan, which is a brand new, never-before-seen card. And Arctobax, which is an alternate art by the lovely T0. Lovely artwork here, absolutely adore it. And we know that the 1-pack blisters are going to feature alternate art of Sinistee by Kuramitsu, which I adore, and an alternate art Pineco. We know that the check lane blisters are going to be featuring Hydreigon and Tinkaton, but we know that they are also very much a case of reprinted cards, regular booster packs. Don't get too excited, they're not particularly amazing. They're alright, but they're not generally the kind of things that I would focus on personally. So those are the products that are coming, but the other thing we know, and this is very, very big, is that this is bringing in ancient and future Pokemon, like for instance, ancient and future, well, we got Iron Valiant EX and Roaring Moon EX. Now, we haven't actually seen any ancient and future cards other than Pokemon. We have been told that there are going to be some kind of mechanics coming in here. We're literally told in the press release, In addition, ancient trainer cards tend to assist ancient Pokemon, while future trainer cards tend to assist future Pokemon. So think of it like your Single Strike, Rapid Strike, and Fusion Strike. So one example here would just be Power Tablet, which adds damage to Fusion Strike Pokemon's attacks only, as an example. Or Tower of Waters, which gives you lower retreat, but only for your Rapid Strike Pokemon. Just as an example. There's plenty of others out there. Those couple of examples should do quite nicely. So we know we're getting something along those lines, but we just haven't seen any of it yet. It's definitely coming. They haven't revealed any of it. I wouldn't expect anything more profound than that, but we know we're getting trainer cards which are going to be coming in, and that is a very, very big deal indeed. Now, in terms of cards that we've been shown, we've got Roaring Moon EX and Iron Valiant EX. Roaring Moon's got a great attack that instant KOs and a great attack that does 220 while discarding a stadium. And Iron Valiant has got a great ability that drops damage counters when it moves into the active. We've seen Screamtail and Iron Bundle, like I showed you a minute ago. And we've seen Iron Moth and Brute Bonnet. But that includes the illustration rares that have been officially revealed, so this confirms that illustration rares are carrying on in the set, which I suppose we kind of knew, but it's nice to have them out there and confirmed and all of that anyway, which is lovely. In terms of Raging Surf, and there is always a chance some of these do get cut, let's bear that in mind, alright? Some of these could be removed from the set. But we've already seen your Water Terra-type Garchomp EX, which we know isn't being cut from the set because it's on the booster pack. We've seen your Grass-type Frostlass EX. And we've seen Bombardier EX, as well as the first Mantike we've seen since Diamond and Pearl base 16 years ago. Oh, and while we're here, Larry. Larry's finally getting a supporter card, and I am delighted. We're also seeing the return of TMs. These are basically tool cards that you attach to a Pokemon to give them an extra attack. So the two we've got here, we've got one that for free energy lets you deal 100 damage to a Pokemon that's already got damage on, and one that for a single energy lets you grab two basic Pokemon from your deck and attach them to your bench Pokemon. It is worth noting that these TMs fall off at the end of the turn, so you need to attach, use them straight away, but then they will go away. That's very, very important. We've seen all of these. We have also had it officially confirmed that Mewtwo EX will be in the set. That is 100% confirmed, we have been told. Which means it kind of has to be, and again, this isn't 100% official, but it has to be, the Mewtwo EX that's coming in that EX starter deck over in Japan. The lovely Lightning type. Which would also suggest the Metal type Skeledirge is going to be in the set, although we haven't actually been told that. The existence of Mewtwo in the set tells us that at least some of the cards from these EX starter decks will be making an appearance in the set. It doesn't necessarily mean they all will, and it's absolutely in the realm of the possibility that this Skeledirge EX would be cut to be used as a promo. We've seen this kind of stuff before, so this is something that we will have to wait and see on for the time being. Now, we have had some other Pokemon that have been confirmed as being in the set. So we have had official confirmation of Iron Hands EX and Sandy Shocks EX. Don't know anything about them, we just know they're coming. And Armor Rouge EX and Goldengo EX. Goldengo is not a surprise, it's on the front of the Raging Surf booster pack. But they have also been confirmed, and Armor Rouge again is on one of our booster packs. So none of this should be terribly surprising. Sandy Shocks and Iron Hands, slightly I suppose, but it's also worth pointing out that they're Paradox Pokemon in a set based around Paradox Pokemon. Now, in terms of numbers here, we've got 13 Pokemon EX and 7 Terra Pokemon EX, making 20 in total, but bearing in mind we're taking from 3 Japanese sets and starter decks here. 34 illustration rare. Now, you may notice that is 2 less than there should be, but as explained, 36 over the 3 Japanese sets, minus the 2 from our Elite Trainer boxes, does bring us out at 34 nicely. 15 special illustration rare Pokemon and supporter cards, which, unless there's 5 in each Japanese set, means some might be used as promos later on. 28 full art etched Pokemon EX and supporter cards, which is not divisible by 3, so again, something might be going on here, and 7 hyper rare gold etched cards. Now, we generally expect 3 per set over in Japan, 1 Pokemon, 1 energy, and 1 trainer card, so again, this would suggest that maybe 2 of these gold cards are being cut to be used elsewhere. We don't actually know for certain, and we've not got any products which are telling us exactly where they're being cut to be used, but this does seem like the kind of thing that, you know, some of them are probably being taken away. And that's what we know at the moment. We know all the products, we know some of the cards, we know where the set is coming from in terms of Japan, and we know the numbers of the secret rares. There is still a lot that we don't know. There are a lot of cards that haven't been revealed. The Japanese double set that is going to be paired with Raging Surf has actually not been revealed as we record this. And it won't be, incidentally. Japan tends, and there are rare exceptions, like 151 was revealed out of order. But generally speaking, Japan does not reveal sets until the previous one is already out. So I wouldn't expect the reveal of the Japanese set until at least the 29th of September, which incidentally is my birthday, because that is 1 week after the release of the set in Japan. That's Raging Surf. And that's kind of the earliest we would generally see a reveal, is a week after the release of the previous set. It might not be that soon. If it is, however, will I be willing to spend my birthday making videos about the new set release over in Japan? Ho, you better believe I will. My kids are going to be at school. 2 of the 3 of them. One of them's very little. And so, yeah, spending my birthday making a video about a new Japanese set that's been revealed. Oh, you better believe it, ladies and gentlemen. You better believe it. But for now, I want to know what you think about all of this. I want to know which of these cards you're excited about. I want to know your predictions for the set. I want to know basically anything you want to tell me. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.